this whole idea of that most of us have been raised to be ordinary. And being ordinary isn't so bad. I mean, ordinary to me, it's the problem with being raised to be ordinary is that you're just ordinary, as you go through your whole life, sort of average, which means that you fill out the forms and you obey the rules and you go to school and you get good grades and you have a family and you raise your family and you get a job and you stay at that job and until you retire and then you die. And that's sort of like going through life with sort of a life that's almost been programmed for you by your culture, by your society, by your parents, by your business, by your education system, and so on. And we have a tendency to just go through life thinking that that's really all there is. But this program and this book I'm writing and all of it is really about being extraordinary. And extraordinary doesn't mean that you go past ordinary, because if you're living at an extraordinary level of consciousness, a very high level of consciousness, there's still a lot of ordinariness in there. There's still a lot of rules to obey that you must obey, and there's still a lot of forms to fill out, and a lot of the things that everybody has to do when you live in a physical world. But there's also the calling of being extraordinary is the calling of the soul. And your soul, that invisible place within yourself, it doesn't really want to win. It doesn't want to be better than anybody else. It doesn't want to have a good job. It doesn't want to pay the bills. That isn't what it wants. It wants to expand. It wants to grow. It's more obsessed with or connected to or thinking about the infinite, because it is infinite. It has no beginnings. It has no ends. And its desire is it resists being circumscribed. It resists being fenced in. It resists being told what to do. It resists having to be just like everybody else. That's the soul of ours just wants to just be free. It wants to be free to be able to explore and expand and to know that the words of Jesus in the New Testament are really true, that even the least among you can do all that I have done and even greater things. We are all miracle workers, and we have within us this divine capacity. And none of us, when we're children and going through all of the hoops that we jump through in our life, are ever really reminded about our divinity and about our infinite nature, and that all things truly are possible, and that involves changing your subconscious mind around from all of the things that it's been programmed to do, to begin to suggest to your subconscious mind, to this invisible part of you, that you can heal yourself, that you can attract the right people into your life, that you can have abundance in your life, that you can have divine love show up in your life in a very positive and big way. But in order to accomplish something, you must first expect it of yourself. And it's one of the reasons why so many people are stuck at ordinary, stuck at average, is because they don't have expectations for themselves to go beyond that, to live at an extraordinary level.
It's like if you want to make the changes in your life that are going to create a higher level of awareness in you, you've got to really, what I call, you've got to leave the tribe. You've got to get out of the tribe. You've got to leave tribal consciousness behind. And the tribe is really nothing that you should be angry about. The tribe has been very supportive, helpful in your development. But the tribe is like your immediate family and your extended family and your communities and your organizations, your educational organizations, your religious organizations, your whatever it is, these groups that you're a member of by just the virtue of the fact that you showed up in them. And the question of whether you're going to evolve is not really the issue, because the tribe will evolve. Tribes do evolve. The question is, at what speed are you going to evolve? If you choose to evolve with the tribe, then you have made a choice to do it very, 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 very slowly. And if you want to turn left, and all you want to do is turn left, but the tribe is heading straight or turning right, you're not going to be able to do it. You see, because the mantra of the tribe is, but what will they think? But what will they think? And you have to learn, in order to enter into this new territory, this territory of being able to become a manifestor in your life, which is what the theme of this seminar is about. Learning to manifest, to be able to place your attention on what it is that you would like to attract and have show up in your life, and know within that it will. To be able to take on the teachings that Jesus talked about in the New Testament through St. John, that even the least among you can do all that I have done, and even greater things. That you have within you this phenomenal power, and it's not something that's external to you, it's something that is within you, and that you can create a knowing about that.